Welcome to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. Here we are looking at crypto total market cap on the daily time frame. Now, we're looking at a big picture here. And what you see here is the triangular shape that we broke out of earlier in October, marked by the dashed white line on top and this trend line here below. Target for that breakout from this triangle region, measured here and extended here from the top of the triangle, would take us up to around 2 trillion. Now, if we pull our little cursor over here and you look at the around 2 trillion right there, what I believe what will happen. Okay, it's not what I believe will happen, it's what the charts are saying, and they're saying it across the board, across all the different, mostly altcoins and the indices and whatever, aside from Bitcoin. Bitcoin is more forming a triangular shape. They're all forming triangular patterns or cup and handle patterns. So here you can see I can't touch the screen because my cursor is at the point of rejection from the top of the cup. So you can see the large cup that is being formed, and then we will have a handle rejection here. This is when the pullback, the big pullback everyone's talking about, February. Into February, into mid-February. The Bitcoin chart shows it as well. Everything's kind of leaning towards continuation upwards, what I've been calling for since September. Huge rally upwards. I've been calling for this, and this is what's played out. And this rally's not done. It'll continue on because what we're doing is correcting. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, it doesn't make any sense. It's not following the TA with blah 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 blah." This is an oversold market. Extremely oversold market, overcorrected to the downside, and we are recovering back to where we need to be. So that's what's going on. And I can see this rally continuing up here and then the pullback. Probably, not a big pullback, maybe 30%, 20, 30%, who knows? What is that? What if we pulled back right down to about where we're at right now? Let's see what that would be. Actually, that might be more. In with my phone sideways, I'm not exactly sure. Everything's kind of changed a little bit. So, where's my little... How do I do I don't know how to... The symbols are all different with my phone sideways. Well, I'll be damned. Where's the little plus thingy? I don't know. Oh, we can measure it here. We can just do it this way. Okay, switch around. Why isn't my phone switching back? Oh my lord, what's going on here? Well, I want it to switch. Maybe because I'm recording, it's not going to do this. You know what? Okay, so I'm going to pause the recording and flip my phone around. All right, I figured it out and we're back. So you can see here, I pulled the measurement from just shy of 2 trillion back down to where we're at is a 17% pullback. And I see that coming into January sometime. And the pullback, let's see if we can time this. No, not with this chart. I believe that the pullback will be down to February 19th. So I believe if I can do a little Where's February 19th? That we will continue upwards here to 2 trillion into January, pull back down to February 19th, and then upwards. Well, not that much though, maybe, I don't know. But that gets us that far anyway. Let's turn that off. And delete. Oh, shoot. Gosh darn it. So, what are we doing currently? This is the total 3 crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's Thursday. We're having a big pullback, a big dumpy day on Thursday. Not only that, it's the end of the year. People are moving stuff around, doing their tax thingies, whatever. I don't know what's going on in their portfolios. But they're moving things around, selling things, taking profits, doing tax losses, and whatever. Plus, we had a pretty big move upwards yesterday. We're challenging some key breakout resistance levels. So it's natural once we hit resistance levels for the first time that we would pull back before attempting another try through. Now, here, check out the blue parallel channel. If you can see it, maybe we should make it a little brighter if we can. There we go. This blue parallel channel drawn from this low of around mid-June 2022 and this high of November 5th, 2022, capturing the bottom of the market here, and the trend line has key significant touches here. And currently where we're at right now. That's what we're doing. You can see the past 4 days, that we come right up to the center line of this channel on the total 3 market cap. And we attempted to break through yesterday and got rejected. And, we got rejected today, actually. We did barely break through yesterday. Today we're seeing a rejection. I'd like to see us close by end of day, maybe right above the line. That would be a nice little, one of those indecisive doji thingies. That's probably what's going to happen today. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what we saw. And then continuation onwards tomorrow. Now if we switch to a 12-hour, because you got those big wicks upwards that kind of mess things up. If we switch to the 12-hour, you can also see that we are rejecting from a trend line drawn parallel to the rest of the channel here for the past few days. So we're kind of butting up against that. Got to push through there. So now let's move on. So we have candle bodies. Let's switch. See, when you switch to the daily and the 12-hour, it's different. Do we have bodies closing? That's kind of weird. Oh. I'm looking at different channels. That's why. You know what? The larger channel isn't showing up, I don't believe, on the 12-hour. That's why. Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah. I was looking at this trend line right here. Well, see, that's what we're doing. I don't think we're going to have any. We're going to come up to this trend line by the end of the year. I think that's what's going on right here. There's no reason for us to stop, because what we've been doing is oscillating in the bottom portion of this green parallel channel heading upwards here. Here. And so we haven't oscillated back up to the top here. We should be doing that by the end of the year. I see us coming up to like almost 550, 540 something for the total crypto market cap. Let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum as well. Same thing here. Ethereum's been traveling in this blue parallel channel. Well, we're on the 12-hour, but we can switch to the daily for Ethereum. We've been traveling upwards in this blue parallel channel here. And what did we see yesterday? We got stopped right at the height. We saw a big pump back upwards. We saw a bounce off the bottom of the channel here and a big pump up yesterday. So this rejection we're having here, I see it's breaking through tomorrow. There was a reason for this big pump upwards, and it's not going to stop. It's going to continue on. You don't have a big pump upwards. Well, you did right here. Big pump upwards, and then we got stuck there. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll do that. I don't know. Or maybe it'll do this. It'll either turn around where it's at and head back to the bottom of the channel, or it'll punch through and come up here. I think it's going to punch through. Who knows? I think it is. All right. Well, so that's about it, I guess. Let's look at Solana just for the hell of it. It took a pretty big hit. Solana's taken a pretty big hit. And it's holding at 100 or around 100. Okay, so yeah, this is so I was talking about this level. This is a very important level at 107.90, I believe it was, something like that. And we were not able to hold it. We came crashing through it. But so Solana, possibly it could come down here, could continue on downwards to this green line right here. It's a center line of this green channel heading upwards. So that is a possibility before attempting another run at this white line here. So that is possible that it does come down to about 90. Well, not even 90. Could come down to about 93-ish, which is not that much further from where it is now. So we'll just have to see if it's done with this move downwards. Do we have anything to compare it to back here? 100 is kind of like a significant number. Oh, and it is trading right here at this support. So it could hold here. Could hold here and turn around. Yeah, look at that support it has right there. And then this resistance. So yeah, it could hold here. Same thing back here. You had a little bit back there. This is a good level for it to turn back around and make another attempt at that white line. So yeah, I was thinking if it did come down here, that would be pretty extreme, back down to 94. It's possible, but we could turn around here and punch back up through. All right, so I'll just leave it there. It's supposed to be a lot shorter than this has been. And like, subscribe. See you next time. Oh, I didn't even talk about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's kind of stalling out. You know what? Let's take a real quick look at it. I got to get to the right Bitcoin. 42.6. So it did come down. It's going back up. And it's just, we're on the daily chart. Look at the Bitcoin US dollar index. So it's just kind of doing its thing sideways here. Then we haven't broken down below the blue bottom of the blue parallel channel, kind of holding right around this pink trend line that I've drawn, which is the triangle formation that I've shown. One of the many could be the pink. The pink line could be the bottom, the green line could be the bottom, the blue line could be the bottom. But anyway, we're forming this triangular pattern. Now, that theory I talked about with the pullback in February does play out with Bitcoin as well. It kind of plays out right here. If Bitcoin does not break through and comes back down to retest 31. But that is like a big pullback. Let's measure that. And I don't see that happening without some sort of event. So from there down to 31 region, it's a 30% pullback. Without something major happening, I don't see that. I I I I put this as a possibility. I don't really see a big drawdown that much. I think in order to have a big pullback, that we have to do first a big pump. This is not a big pump. This rally that we've had is just getting us to where we need to be. We're not oversold right now, overbought right now. We're just, I think we're where we should be. In order to see a pullback, we need to see a big pump upwards. And I've called for 58.62. I'm still holding on to that we see a big move upwards in January. This rally isn't done till mid to late January, like I've been saying. So yeah, it's probably what we're gonna do. How much is that of a move would that be from where we're at? Let's see, where are we? We're about 42.6. So from where we're at up to, say, 58. It's a 36% move. It's quite a bit of a move, so what would it be from... okay, now this is getting tedious here. What if we close the month at this level right here at about 44.7 and then came up to 58, 57 something. That's a 30% move for January. So that's not out of the question. I think that's probably something that's, especially with the ETFs getting approval, presumably. That's probably what we see. And then interest wanes out towards the end of the month. And then you see that big, some sort of retracement back here. All right. So, okay, now I'll say goodbye and like and subscribe and see you next time.